Yeah, so this is going to be a high level call. They're going to want to listen to how you communicate, how you present yourself. That's going to be part of it. How you explain what you do. People who are really good at what they do also tend to be able to explain it in very simple terms. So, for example, I've recruited in technology for a long time. When somebody starts throwing, alphabet soup at me, I actually stop believing their credibility because I know from my experience that it would be really hard to know all of these different things and to be an expert in all of these different things. Um, so instead of explaining what they do, they just give you volume. I use this tool, I use that tool, I use this, I do this. Versus you're talking to somebody who does not do what you do for a living. So this is the part of the job where you have to get really good at explaining what you do to regular people. And that would be the first part of preparation. How do I explain not just my job, but what it is I do? So, and I'll explain the difference between the two. There's a difference between being a Java developer and developing an application for online mobile banking, right? Like that's one's what your job is, one is what you do with your job at your job. You need to be able to explain both. I'm a developer and I built this application that allows people to do this, and that. That's what you need to hear. Be prepared for some basic concept questions. If you're an accountant, I don't think you're going to get a question about GAAP, but maybe. If you're a software engineer, you may get a question about how to explain object-oriented programming and versus say object-oriented programming versus what is it, functional programming. Like how would you explain the difference between the two? Things like that are probably what you need to be prepared for with the HR screen. They're also going to ask you about why are you looking for a job, what kind of salary are you looking for, and if you work in IT, they're probably going to ask about sponsorship. So be ready for those.